Have you ever wondered how far back India's rich and diverse history stretches? Journey with me back in time, all the way to around 2,500 years before the Common Era. We find ourselves in the midst of the Indus Valley Civilization, one of the world's earliest urban civilizations, alongside those in Egypt and Mesopotamia. The Indus Valley Civilization was not just advanced for its time, but astonishingly sophisticated. Imagine well-planned cities with a system of underground drainage, water supply systems, and a variety of social and economic classes. The people of this civilization displayed an exceptional understanding of urban planning and architecture. Their lifestyle, though ancient, was remarkably similar to our own in many ways. They had a written language, engaged in trade, and even had a taste for art and culture. But as the old saying goes, change is the only constant. And so, the Indus Valley Civilization eventually faded away, making room for a new wave of people. Enter the Aryans, a group of Indo-European nomads who gradually settled in the Indian subcontinent around 1500 years before the Common Era. With the Aryans came the Vedic period, a critical epoch in Indian history. This era saw the composition of the Vedas, the oldest scriptures of Hinduism, and the introduction of the caste system, which would deeply influence Indian society for centuries to come. The Vedic period was a time of significant cultural and societal transformations, setting the stage for the India we know today. So, where does that leave us? Well, we've journeyed through time, witnessed the rise and fall of the Indus Valley Civilization, and observed the dawn of the Vedic era. We've seen the foundations of a culture that is as vibrant and diverse as the country itself being firmly set. From the Indus Valley to the Vedic era, the foundations of India's vibrant culture were firmly set. As we press forward in our exploration, we'll delve into the age of empires, a time of great kings and glorious battles. But that, my friends, is a tale for another time. As time progressed, so did the complexity of India's political landscape. Emerging from the cradle of civilization, India began to shape its unique identity with the formation of the Mauryan Empire in 322 BCE. This marked a significant turning point in the history of India, as it brought together diverse regions under one administrative unit, fostering a sense of unity and cultural amalgamation. At the helm of this empire was Ashoka, a ruler whose reign is etched in history not for his military conquests, but for his remarkable transformation. From a ruthless conqueror to a compassionate ruler, Ashoka's journey was profound. His embrace of Buddhism after the bloody Kalinga War led him to propagate the teachings of peace, compassion, and non-violence, not just within his kingdom, but beyond its borders as well. Ashoka's edicts, inscribed on pillars and rocks across the Indian subcontinent, serve as timeless reminders of his commitment to moral and ethical governance. As the Mauryan Empire faded into the annals of history, another illustrious chapter began with the rise of the Gupta Empire in 320 CE. Often referred to as the Golden Age of India, this period witnessed an unprecedented flourishing of art, science, literature, and philosophy. The Gupta Empire, under rulers like Chandragupta and Samudragupta, became a melting pot of ideas and innovation. From the decimal system in mathematics to the fabled tales of Panchatantra, from the intricate sculptures of Ajanta to the celestial calculations of Aryabhata, the accomplishments of the Gupta period were truly remarkable. They laid the foundation for many modern disciplines and continue to inspire scholars and enthusiasts alike. The fall of the Gupta Empire marked the end of an era, but the legacy of these ancient empires is far from forgotten. Their contributions to art, literature, and philosophy have left an indelible mark on the cultural fabric of India. The empires of old left behind a legacy of art, literature, and philosophy that continues to shape India. And did you know that India was a melting pot of cultures long before globalization? Let's dive into a period of invasions and influences that shaped the rich tapestry of Indian history. One of the first significant invasions came from Central Asia. The Delhi Sultanate, established in the 12th century, was a series of 5 dynasties that ruled over parts of the Indian subcontinent. It was a period of great political upheaval, but it was also a time of cultural synthesis. New forms of art, architecture, and literature were born from the mingling of indigenous Indian and Persian influences. Then came the Mughal Empire in the 16th century, an era that is often romanticized in Indian history for its grandeur and cultural sophistication. The Mughals, originally from Central Asia, brought with them not just their military prowess, but also their love for art and architecture. It was under their reign that some of India's most iconic architectural marvels were built, including the Taj Mahal, a testament to the intricate fusion of Persian, Turkish, and Indian architectural styles. But it wasn't just architecture that was influenced. The Mughals left an indelible mark on Indian cuisine as well. The rich, aromatic dishes we associate with North Indian cuisine today, the biryanis, the kebabs, the kormas, they all trace their roots back to the Mughal kitchens. Yet, it's important to remember that these invasions were not just about conquest and subjugation. They were also about interaction, exchange, and synthesis. They brought together diverse cultures, traditions, and ideas, which coalesced into something uniquely Indian. So the next time you marvel at the beauty of a Mughal-era monument or savor a plate of biryani, remember the story behind it. Remember the invasions, the exchanges, the synthesis. Remember that every bit of what we call Indian today has been shaped by centuries of interactions with the world. Every invasion, every interaction brought with it a new layer of complexity to the Indian tapestry. But what happens when cultural exchange turns into domination? Let's delve into the era of the British Raj. The 17th century saw the arrival of the British East India Company. Initially, they were just traders, enticed by the rich spices and textiles of the Indian subcontinent. However, as their influence grew, they gradually gained control over vast territories, marking the beginning of British rule in India. The British East India Company didn't just trade goods, they traded in power. They established a new administrative system, implementing English law and education. This administration was a double-edged sword. On one hand, it modernized India, bringing in railways, telegraph lines, and a common language, English. But on the other, it was a tool of control aimed to consolidate British dominance. But the British rule was not all smooth sailing. The mid-19th century saw a significant rebellion, the Sepoy Mutiny. This was a turning point in India's history, leading to the dissolution of the British East India Company and the establishment of direct British rule, known as the Raj. The impacts of colonialism on India were profound. It disrupted traditional industries, led to the exploitation of resources, and created a deep socio-economic divide. But it also sparked an intense desire for freedom among the Indian population. This desire for independence gave rise to numerous freedom fighters and movements. The likes of Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Subhash Chandra Bose emerged as the torchbearers of this struggle. They championed the principles of nonviolence, unity, and civil disobedience, inspiring millions to join the fight for freedom. These leaders and their followers endured countless hardships, sacrifices, and loss. They faced brutal crackdowns, mass imprisonments, and even death. But their resolve never wavered. Their commitment to the cause of freedom remained unshaken. And so, after nearly 2 centuries of British rule, India finally achieved independence in the mid-20th century. The struggle for freedom was not just a political movement, but a social revolution that reshaped the destiny of the nation. The struggle for freedom was a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Indian people. On August 15, 1947, a new chapter began in the annals of Indian history. The dawn of independence brought with it a sense of euphoria, but also immense challenges. The partition of the subcontinent into India and Pakistan triggered one of the largest mass migrations in history. leading to widespread communal violence and leaving deep scars on the psyche of the nation. In the wake of this turmoil, India set out to build a new future. The drafting of the Constitution, a monumental task undertaken by the Constituent Assembly, laid the foundation of India as a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic. The country embarked on an ambitious journey of economic and social development. The implementation of 5-year plans aimed at industrialization and the Green Revolution in the late 60s transformed India's agrarian economy, leading to self-sufficiency in food grain production. In the political arena, India has seen a vibrant and dynamic democracy with the peaceful transition of power from one government to another. Despite the challenges of diversity and vast population, it continues to uphold the values of democracy and secularism. Social changes have been equally significant. Movements for gender equality and against caste discrimination have shaped India's societal fabric. The Right to Education Act and various other social welfare schemes reflect India's commitment to inclusive growth and development. However, the journey has been far from smooth. Communal tensions, socio-economic disparities, and political corruption remain persistent challenges. Despite these hurdles, India's progress in various fields, from space exploration to information technology, is commendable. India's story is one of resilience, of a nation that has time and again risen from the ashes, of a people that have continuously striven to build a better future. It's a nation that has married its rich cultural heritage with modernity, crafting a unique identity on the global stage. The journey of India is a testament to the resilience and diversity of its people. It's a tale of a nation that, despite its challenges, continues to march forward, guided by the ideals of unity in diversity, democracy, and progress. India today is a vibrant blend of ancient traditions and modern innovation, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of its people. As we move into the 21st century, the country stands as a global IT hub. The digital revolution has transformed the face of India, creating jobs, boosting entrepreneurship, and paving the way for a new age of innovation. Companies like Infosys, Wipro, and TCS are not only national champions, but have made their mark on the global stage. The impact of this revolution extends beyond the economy, permeating every aspect of Indian society, from education and healthcare to governance and entertainment. India's rapid urbanization and population growth present both challenges and opportunities. Cities like Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore are bustling metropolises, teeming with diversity and vibrant cultures. Yet, they also grapple with issues of overcrowding, pollution, and inadequate infrastructure. The government's Smart Cities mission is an ambitious initiative aimed at promoting sustainable and inclusive cities that provide core infrastructure and a decent quality of life to its citizens. On the global stage, India punches well above its weight. From leading the non-aligned movement during the Cold War to being a major player in international organizations like the United Nations and the World Trade Organization, India's voice resonates in the corridors of global power. The country's contributions to science and arts are noteworthy. Indian scientists and engineers are at the forefront of global scientific research and technological innovation, from the Mars orbiter mission to breakthroughs in biotechnology. Indian cinema, music, and literature have a global following, with Bollywood and Indian authors making their mark worldwide. From ancient civilizations to a modern powerhouse, India's journey is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of its people. Despite the hurdles and challenges, India continues to forge ahead, striding towards a future that promises to be as vibrant and diverse as its past. The spirit of India lies in its ability to adapt and evolve, to marry the old with the new, and to continue its journey towards progress, guided by the principles of unity in diversity, democracy, and inclusivity.